Have you ever wondered where the best spots to live around Kansas City are? With dozens of options on both sides of the state line, pinpointing the top suburbs isn't easy. But I've narrowed it down to 17 key areas that you should consider. And yep, there are a few that you might want to think twice about. After years of living on both sides of the state line and helping families just like you find their perfect suburb, I'm ready to break it all down for you. I'm Kyle, your local Kansas City realtor and insider, and in this video, we're going tier by tier from the spots to steer clear of to those hidden gems that are just waiting to be discovered. Kicking things off, these three suburbs share a lot of the same attributes that land them on our D list. One of the key similarities is the price point. We're talking cheap houses that you won't find in any of the other tiers. First up, Independence stands out with its historic charm. I mean, this is the longtime home of Harry S. Truman, and the historic square in Independence is hands down one of my favorite spots on the Missouri side. But enough about the history, let's talk about what really draws people here: the affordability. The median sales price in Independence is right around $200,000. That's less than half of what you'll pay in other parts of the metro. Now, that being said, Independence does grapple with issues like crime and homelessness, and the schools aren't necessarily winning any awards, coming in with a B- rating on niche.com. Speaking of schools, Independence moved to a 4-day school week to address a teacher shortage, but they could revert back to that 5-day week next year when they hold it to a vote. Just something to keep an eye on if you're considering moving here. I actually helped a client snag a home in Independence for $160,000 recently. Now, it needed some TLC. Okay, it needed a lot of TLC, but it's this massive 4-bedroom, nearly 3,000 square foot home that you're not gonna find in other parts of the metro. It's nearly impossible anywhere else. Rounding out our D tier, Grandview and Raytown offer similar home prices in the low 200s. However, there are similar trade-offs, with each combating higher crime rates and lower rated schools than surrounding suburbs. The reality is that these are some of the most affordable areas in the metro, but that affordability comes with trade-offs in safety and education, which could be significant. So be sure to weigh these benefits against the drawbacks carefully. Now, let's move up a notch to explore the C-tier suburbs, where things start to get a little more interesting. Liberty is up first, about 15 miles northeast of downtown KC along I-35. This suburb shines with its historic downtown square and solid A-rated schools, but Liberty isn't just about living in the past, it's actively shaping its future. The city council recently approved exciting new developments in the historic square, including lofts, shops, and restaurants that are injecting a fresh, vibrant life into the historic core. And homes here? They're not that bad, with a median home price in the $300,000 range, offering incredible value for such a thriving community. Next up, we head to Blue Springs, located 19 miles east of downtown along I-70. Known for its excellent proximity to natural escapes like Blue Springs Lake and Lake Jacomo, this suburb is perfect for the outdoorsy types. The schools here are some of Missouri's best, and the recent approval of the downtown master plan is setting the stage for a dynamic community transformation. Housing in Blue Springs offers great value, with prices spanning from the affordable 200s up to the more upscale 800,000s. Now, heading south, Belton offers a different flavor with a more rural feel and even more approachable price point. The median sales price here stands out at $280,000. But don't let that rural charm fool you. Belton is also home to Loch Lloyd, one of Kansas City's most premier neighborhoods. This luxury gated community is home to some of Kansas City's elite, including none other than our star QB, Patrick Mahomes. And rounding out our C tier, Raymore, growing at a rapid clip of over 3% annually, is our furthest south of all of our ranked suburbs. Despite its distance, it offers a peaceful suburban lifestyle with a relatively quick 35-minute drive to downtown KC. With B-rated schools that are on the rise and a community eager to welcome new developments, Raymore presents a promising future for those looking to invest in a growing area. These C-tier suburbs represent a fantastic middle ground, affordable yet abundant with amenities and community spirit. Now, moving to our growing suburbs, first on our list is one of the most underrated hidden gems in Kansas City. In fact, I just did a full video on it. But before we get into that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on one of our videos about life here in KC. Now, Lee Summit is one of the hottest communities in the metro right now. Located just 20 miles southeast of downtown KC, this suburb strikes the perfect balance of space and accessibility. The historic downtown is absolutely thriving. Not to mention, it's surrounded by two amazing lakes, Lake Jacomo and Longview Lake, offering year-round recreation. The school district here is top-notch with a 95% graduation rate, plus with the median home price at about $410,000, Lee Summit still offers all the top-tier amenities at a more affordable price point. There's also a bunch of new development coming to the area, including the Discovery Park project, a $900 million mixed-use development that's set to change the game here. If you've watched my full video on Lee Summit, you know I've called it the best kept secret in KC, but the cat's out of the bag now. Next, we head to Olathe, the town where I grew up. It's transformed a lot over the years. As the fourth largest city in the metro with over 140,000 people, it boasts some of the highest rated schools in the state of Kansas. Median home prices here are around $445,000, but you get a lot more for your money than some of the neighboring suburbs. Now, one of my biggest beefs with Olathe over the years is that it used to lack a vibrant downtown, but that's changing with new additions like Char Bar and Pizza 51 coming later this year. Olathe is also on the brink of major developments, including a $320 million theme park called Michael's Wonderworld. Growing up here and now watching it grow into something else entirely is frankly fun to witness. And don't forget about Shawnee, located perfectly in western Johnson County, just 15 miles from downtown. And here's a little insider tip. Shawnee is just a stone's throw away from one of my favorite hangouts, IKEA. So if you love those Swedish designs as much as I do, Shawnee might just be the sweet spot for you. The median home price here is about $409,000, and the range of housing options varies from affordable starter homes to over-the-top luxury properties. Not only that, but Shawnee's downtown area is gearing up for a major overhaul, especially along Johnson Drive, with plans for more mixed-use developments that promise to boost this community even further. Now, if you've been impressed by what these B-tier suburbs have to offer, then you're definitely gonna wanna stick around for what's next. These A-tier suburbs take everything up a notch with their blend of upscale living, top-notch education, and active community investments. Kicking off our Tier A is a city that consistently ranks among the best places to live in America. That's right, we're talking about none other than Overland Park. OP is suburban living at its finest. You have one of the top-rated farmers markets in the country, which, by the way, is set to get a $30 million makeover, making it a year-round event space. Plus, you have the Overland Park Arboretum, which spans 300 acres. We just took the fam to their Luminary Walk, which was just named as one of the top 10 best in the country by USA Today. But it's not just about the amenities. The schools in Overland Park are incredible. Blue Valley School District ranks #1 in the state of Kansas and in the top 1% nationwide. With a median home price of $450,000, the market is competitive, especially for homes around or below this price. Those listings don't last long. People just can't get enough of those high-rated schools and top-tier amenities. Housing in North Overland Park starts in the 200s and 300s with modest ranch-style homes and townhomes, but head south of 135th and the sky is the limit. In neighborhoods like Iron Horse and Lionsgate, homes easily push into the $800,000 range, some topping $1 million, plus boasting luxury finishes that have to be seen to believe. Up next, we have Lenexa, an A-list city with the perfect blend of established neighborhoods and modern developments. The crown jewel is Lenexa City Center that's creating a true downtown vibe. This project continues to expand. We're talking over 2 million square feet of mixed-use space with nearly 1 million square feet of offices and retail, plus over 400 apartments. And the growth doesn't stop there. The Advent Health Life Campus is under construction, expected to bring hundreds of healthcare jobs to Lenexa, boosting both the local economy and its appeal as a place to live, work, and play. With all this development, especially to the west of the city center project, new communities are springing up everywhere, pushing the median home price in Lenexa to $482,000. And with the kind of development we're seeing, I bet this number's only gonna go up. And let's not overlook the $4 billion Panasonic plant going up in nearby DeSoto, set to create 4,000 additional jobs. Lenexa is strategically positioned to benefit hugely, potentially absorbing a significant portion of that workforce. But really quick, if you're looking for all the best resource on all things local in Kansas City, then you need to subscribe to our email newsletter below in the description. It's the best on local news, events, hidden gems, and all the newest things coming to KC sent directly to your inbox for free every week. So make sure to check it out and subscribe using the link in the description below to never miss out on what's going on in Kansas City. Rounding out our A-list are two exceptional suburbs, each with its own unique charm and appeal. Fairway is a hidden gem nestled in northern Johnson County, covering just 1.1 square miles. Despite its size, it packs a punch as a high-end enclave with rapid access to the plaza and downtown just minutes away. Home prices in Fairway range from $500,000 to over $2 million, attracting those looking for luxury close to the city's heart. And something that's coming soon to Fairway is an active adult apartment complex, enhancing its appeal to a diverse demographic. And last but certainly not least, Parkville offers a picturesque setting along the Missouri River, blending scenic beauty with convenience just 20 minutes from downtown KC. It's known for its vibrant educational scene thanks to Park University and Park Hill School District and stunning riverfront parks like English Landing Park. The median home price here is $620,000, with properties in exclusive areas like the National Golf Club reaching up to $5 million. Parkville is poised for growth with significant development plans for its historic downtown, promising upscale retail and more dining options. These suburbs all offer distinct lifestyles and opportunities, and it's no wonder why they landed on our A-list. Now, let's dive into the most exclusive and top-rated suburbs in Kansas City. In these areas, you're not just buying a home, you're investing in a premier lifestyle that's envied across the metro. Leading our S tier, Prairie Village stands out for its perfect mix of small town feel and city amenities. It's just west of Brookside and Waldo, attracting families that are moving from those areas that still want to be close to the urban comforts. The average age here is 40, making it a vibrant place for young professionals and growing families. At the heart of it all are the shops at Prairie Village, where you'll find a great selection of local shops and eateries. And you've got to check out Dolce Bakery. Trust me, their pastries are out of this world, especially if you have a sweet tooth like I do. Education is a big deal here, with Shawnee Mission East High School ranking as the 5th best in Kansas. This makes the area a top pick for families. Now, the median home price in Prairie Village is about $470,000, which generally gets you a cozy 3-bedroom ranch or a Cape Cod style home. But there's a big change happening here. Many of these older homes are being torn down to make way for new ones that are packed with modern amenities, selling for between $1.2 to $1.6 million. It's a trend that we actually started seeing in our next S-tier suburb. Heading south from Prairie Village, we land in Leawood, where the atmosphere takes a turn towards the more refined and affluent. This is where you'll find a perfect mix of old charm and new money. Chief star Travis Kelce might be one of the most famous residents, but he's just one of the many who appreciate the suburbs' quiet streets and quick access to the heart of Kansas City. Just a short drive and you're at the Country Club Plaza or right in downtown. Leawood is a green paradise with over 34 parks dotting the landscape, including the sprawling Leawood City Park. It's a dream spot for anyone who loves the outdoors. Add in the top-ranked Blue Valley School District, and you've got one of the most coveted zip codes in the metro, where education and nature go hand in hand. Diving into Leawood's residential areas, you'll find two distinct flavors. In Old Leawood, north of 435, the streets are lined with historic homes that are also sprinkled in with those new builds that tell tales of the suburb's rich past. You have tree-lined streets and avenues and architecture with real personality. Head south of 435, especially in that 135th Street corridor, and you enter into a scene that mirrors Overland Park with its modern suburban vibe. South Leawood is bustling with new developments and high-end shopping at Town Center Plaza, not to mention it hosts one of the only 2 Trader Joe's in the entire metro. The area is a magnet for those looking for upscale living, with all the trimmings from luxury homes to the latest in retail. Whether it's the historic charm of Old Leawood or the sleek modernity of South Leawood, this suburb has nailed the art of upscale suburban living. It's not just about being well located, it's about offering a lifestyle that's hard to find anywhere else in Kansas City. And rounding out our best of Kansas City's top tier suburbs, we land in Mission Hills, the ultimate in luxury living. Known as America's premier garden community, this suburb isn't just lush, it's the kind of place where the well-to-do of Kansas City settle down. Just minutes from downtown and right next to the Country Club Plaza, Mission Hills combines easy access with exclusive tranquility. Golf isn't just a pastime here, it's part of the lifestyle. You have all three of the most premier country clubs in Kansas City, including Mission Hills, Kansas City Country Club, and Indian Hills, that are more than just golf courses. They're where the city's elite come to play and network. In terms of real estate, buying into Mission Hills means stepping into the big leagues. Entry-level homes start in the $1.5 million range, often needing a personal touch to bring them up to date. And if you're aiming for the top, homes can soar up to $10 million plus, especially those sprawling estates along Mission Drive and Sunset Hill that are nothing short of spectacular. And it's not all about luxurious living spaces. The community is actively enhancing its infrastructure too. With the recent $20 million boost in street improvements and upgrading utilities, Mission Hills is making sure it keeps its charm and high standards well into the future. Now, I know this has been a ton of information to take in. The question I get asked most often is, Kyle, if you could live anywhere in Kansas City, where would you choose? Now, if I answered anything other than Waldo right now, considering I'm the honorary mayor, I'd get in big trouble. But honestly, it's not a simple answer because it depends so much on your specific situation, your budget, your commute, your lifestyle preferences, where your kids go to school. But if I had to choose purely based on what I'm seeing in the market and where I think the best opportunities are right now, I'd probably pick Leawood or Prairie Village for established luxury living, or Lee Summit if I was looking for growth potential and value. Leawood and Prairie Village give you that perfect blend of luxury amenities, top schools, and rock-solid property values. But Lee Summit, with its billions in development projects that are moving forward, that's where I think we're going to see the biggest appreciation over the next 5 years. That said, each of these suburbs has its own unique character and advantages. If views and estate-style living are your priority, then nothing beats Mission Hills. If you want new construction and amazing amenities, top-rated schools, Overland Park and Lenexa are hard to beat. If you're looking for that small-town feel with big city access, Parkville is incredible. Regardless, the next step for you is getting in touch with us, and we'd be happy to answer any questions you have. Just email us at info@movingtokc.net, or you can find my information in the description below. Now, if you found this video helpful, I've done single videos on many of these suburbs. I'll link here and also below in the description. But if you're curious in why the Lenexa suburb is set to explode, you should watch this next video here. However, if you want to see why Lee Summit is still the most underrated suburb in Kansas City, then click this one up here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.